Hi! Here at ScIQ, we've done a lot of videos about making babies, but it's not what you think. We've done videos on paid parental leave, we've done videos on sex education, we've even done a video recently on abortions and fetal tissue research. But what was the most interesting thing across all these videos is how much a woman's rights vary from state to state. For example, in California, if a woman gets pregnant, she can look forward to paid parental leave. Whereas if a woman gets pregnant in Mississippi, not only does she not get paid leave, but it's also almost impossible for her to get an abortion. Since there's so much variation between all the states, we decided to come up with the 3 worst states for a woman to get pregnant. South Dakota came 3rd on our list of worst states. If you get pregnant in South Dakota, you have no access to paid parental leave, which means up to 40% of women lose their jobs if they aren't able to have their baby in their lunch break and need to take time off work. If you want to keep your job and instead have an abortion, you have to go through state-mandated counseling, a whole rigmarole where they try and discourage you from having the abortion in the first place. You also have to wait 72 hours, not including holidays and weekends, before you can have the procedure. South Dakota is also one of the most expensive states to have a baby, so not only will women have to lose their jobs and be unable to access abortion, but they'll also be around 10 grand out of pocket for the privilege of giving birth. Number 2 on the list is Texas. Sex education is not required in Texas, and even when it is taught, it's not required to be medically accurate. That's probably why Texas has one of the highest rates of teen pregnancy, and it was also the site of a high school chlamydia outbreak recently. As of 2011, 1 in 3 women of childbearing age had no medical insurance whatsoever, the highest in the United States. Yet in that same year, Texan Governor Rick Perry, who's now running for president, cut funding to family planning clinics by 2/3, which means reduced access to birth control, breast cancer screenings, sexual health tests, and even screenings for things like high cholesterol and anemia. Whether Texas's anti-abortion laws are even legal is being currently fought out in the Supreme Court. If you'd like more information about the case, you can check it out in the description. But the number 1 worst state to be a pregnant woman is New Mexico. The state of New Mexico recently tried to pass a law that if women were raped and then had an abortion, they were tampering with evidence, as if having an embryo inside you is somehow not evidence enough and you needed to carry the baby to full term to super prove that the rape actually happened. Not only that, New Mexico allows the rapists, the fathers of the baby, to sue for custody and visitation rights and be a shared partner of the child. That means that not only will the mother be forced to have a baby she didn't ask for, she'll also be subjected to 18 years of co-parenting with the man who raped her. Thanks so much for watching the worst states to be a pregnant woman. If you have a state that you'd like to nominate for the list, let us know in the description below and we'll feature your ideas in a future video. Hi everyone, I'm Jade Lovell, resident science nerd on the Young Turks Network. You're watching ScIQ and we know you don't want to miss an episode, so please click the subscribe button down below.